Attention passionate Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFC West this offseason, you know it's been a whirlwind. The Seahawks, who have always been known for their strong defense and innovative coaching under Pete Carroll, are once again shaking things up with their moves in free agency. And the latest splash. They've managed to bring in a guy who could really change the dynamic of their wide receiver core, Cooper Kupp. Yes, you heard that right. Cooper Kupp, one of the most reliable receivers in the league, is now a Seattle Seahawk. This isn't just a minor addition, it's a statement. It signals that the Seahawks are serious about contending again, especially in an NFC West that's constantly evolving and getting more competitive by the year. But of course, signing Kupp is just part of the story. The Seahawks still have some work to do if they want to really solidify this receiving core and give quarterback Sam Darnold the weapons he needs to succeed. Kupp and Jackson Smith-Njigba, who impressed everyone last season with his route running and ability to make plays in the slot, are already established as key pieces in the middle of the field. But beyond them, the team currently lacks a true boundary receiver. That's a pretty significant gap, especially considering the trade of DK Metcalf and the release of Tyler Lockett, two players who were integral to the Seahawks' passing game for years. It's clear that the team is rebuilding and reshaping its roster, focusing on versatility and youth, but they need that outside threat, someone who can stretch the field, make contested catches, and command respect from defenses. And that's where the potential signing of Michael Gallup comes into play. This is a player who, until recently, seemed poised for a comeback. Gallup had been away from the NFL during the 2024 season, having announced his retirement after a brief stint with the Las Vegas Raiders. But now, at 29 years old, he's announced his return, eager to re-establish himself in the league. It's a move that could be a game-changer for Seattle if he manages to stay healthy and recapture some of the form he showed in 2023. Because let's be honest, the past few years haven't been kind to Gallup health-wise. His 2021 season was marred by a calf injury and an ACL tear that ended his year prematurely. When he returned in 2022, he was not quite the same player, and that led to the brief stint with the Raiders, which ultimately ended with his retirement announcement. But here's the thing, sometimes, players need a fresh start, a new environment, and a different system to reignite their careers. And that's exactly what the Seahawks might be offering. They're looking at Gallup's 2023 season, where he caught 34 passes for 418 yards and 2 touchdowns, as a blueprint for what he can bring to the team. It's not about expecting him to be a top-tier superstar overnight, but rather a reliable, versatile receiver who can do the dirty work on the outside, help stretch the field, and provide that much-needed downfield threat. Gallup's route running and ability to track the ball could make him a perfect complement to the other receivers in Seattle's room, giving Sam Darnold a new target to trust. Now, some fans might be concerned about Gallup's recent injury history and whether he's truly healthy enough to contribute at a high level. That's a valid point. At 29, and after battling injuries, there's always the question of durability. But remember, he's still relatively young in NFL terms, and if he can stay healthy, he could be a steal for the Seahawks. It's all about the right medical staff, proper recovery, and a system that can utilize his strengths. Gallup's ability to run precise routes, his tracking skills, and his experience in the league make him a valuable addition, especially given the need for a boundary receiver who can help balance out the offense. And let's not forget, this move also signals a broader philosophy shift for Seattle. They're not just content with the status quo, they're actively looking to shake things up, add depth, and bring in competition for their young receivers. The addition of Gallup could also push players like Jackson Smith-Njigba to elevate his game, knowing that the team is bringing in proven talent to push everyone to perform at their best. It's that kind of environment, competitive, focused, and hungry, that can really bring out the best in a team. Now, talking about the Seahawks season as a whole, it's clear that expectations are high. The NFC West is no longer a two-horse race. The San Francisco 49ers are still formidable, with their physical style and talented roster, but the Seahawks are making a statement that they're not backing down. They want to be in the mix, competing for playoff spots, and possibly even a deep run into the postseason. The addition of Kupp, combined with the potential signing of Gallup, gives the Seahawks a much-needed boost in their passing game, which has historically been a strength under Pete Carroll, but has lacked that consistent outside threat in recent years. Furthermore, the team's draft strategy and free agent signings this offseason reflect a clear focus on building a balanced, competitive roster. The Seahawks have always believed in the power of a strong defense and a smart, dynamic offense. They've drafted well, added pieces through free agency, and now they're looking to maximize the talent they have. The quarterback position remains a question mark, but with players like Sam Darnold, who has shown flashes of brilliance and resilience in his career, the Seahawks are confident that their offense can be a threat. And with reliable targets like Cooper Kupp and potentially Michael Gallup, they're giving him every chance to succeed. The NFC West is shaping up to be one of the most exciting divisions in the league. You've got the 49ers with their physical beast mode, the Seahawks aiming for resurgence, and the Arizona Cardinals trying to find their identity after some tumultuous years. This division is always competitive, and the moves made in free agency this year could very well decide who walks away with the crown. The Seahawks are clearly betting on themselves, on their coaching staff, and on the talent they're assembling. They're not just trying to compete, they want to dominate. Now, coming back to the big picture, it's worth noting how the Seahawks have always been a team that believes in resilience and in trusting their process. Pete Carroll's leadership has always emphasized culture, effort, and constant improvement. Bringing in a player like Gallup, who's had his share of setbacks but still has the talent and experience, is a testament to that philosophy. It's about betting on the player's potential and giving him the environment to succeed. And if Gallup can get healthy and find his form again, he could be exactly what the Seahawks need to push their offense over the edge. In terms of expectations for this upcoming season, fans are hopeful. They see the pieces coming together, and they believe in the coaching staff's ability to maximize their players' strengths. The potential signing of Gallup, coupled with the already impressive addition of Kupp, could elevate the Seahawks' passing game to new heights. With a strong offensive line, some promising young talents, and a defense that's always been tough under Carroll, the Seahawks are positioning themselves as dark horse contenders in the NFC. If you're a Seahawks fan, you know how important it is to stay optimistic, but also realistic. The NFL is a league of constant change, injuries, and surprises. But what's clear is that Seattle is not sitting idly by. They're making moves, they're looking to improve, and they're building a team that can compete at the highest level. It's an exciting time for the franchise, and the potential addition of Gallup could be the missing piece that helps them leap into the postseason and beyond. So, what do you think about all these moves? Are you excited about the possibility of Gallup in Seattle? Do you believe that this team has what it takes to make a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Remember, this is just the beginning, and I'll be back soon with more updates and insights into the Seahawks' journey this season. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, go Hawks. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Seattle Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seattle Seahawks news.